welcome back to my channel. It's Tay Tay baby, and today I have another video for you. I know that a lot of the videos that I make have to do with relationships and couples and things like that, and it gets a little repetitive. I'm over it. I'm pretty sure you're over it. I keep saying this. If y'all have any type of videos that you would like me to make, you name it, write it down below. And yeah, and also y'all, I do want to start something where I want to do call-ins. So maybe you guys can, call in. I'll give you like a link that you guys can come to and basically ask me whatever questions you want, and it'll be filmed online. And I would like to do that and start like a new segment with that. So if you guys are interested in that, please go ahead and write down below. But today's video is going to be titled 5 Tips for Life from Tay. So, as you guys know, I'm 28 years old. I'm not the most experienced person in the world. There are probably millions of other people out here who know way more than me. So I'm not trying to sit here and say I'm a know-it-all. But I do want to teach you some things maybe that can help you along the way in life so that you can be better set off for the world. And I've noticed that a lot of people come to me for advice, and they always ask me where I get my confidence from, where I get my, drive from, motivation, things like that. So with that being said, let's start off with number 1. So number 1, in order to succeed with anything in general, you guys, is knowing your worth. And I feel like this is something that a lot of people say, and it's probably repetitive at this point, but it is so true. You cannot get into a relationship and not know your worth. You can't go and get the best job on this earth and not know your worth. You have to understand what kind of person you are, what you bring to the table, so that nobody plays with you as a person. So you knowing your worth means everything as a man and as a woman. So please, number 1, knowing your worth. 2, the biggest thing that everybody needs to learn in life is controlling your emotions. I always hear this, you made me this and I feel this, and you control your emotions. You are your own main character. Why are you putting the blame on other people and playing the blame game when you're the one who controls yourself? You can't sit here and say, oh, well, he made me crazy. Well, he this, he that. You stayed in a relationship while he was constantly cheating on you. You're going to continue blaming him or blame yourself for staying in that relationship when you knew what it was when he started cheating. Make it make sense. Crickets, huh? Like I said, please understand controlling your emotions is everything. Another thing, when you act irrational and you pop off at any little thing in this world, do you know what happens? You react so quickly that you don't realize the mistakes that you've made. And once you do certain things, you guys, you can't take it back. You pop off on people, you smack up somebody in your family, you go off on your grandma or something crazy, you can't take that shit back. So when you sit there, you control your emotions, you understand, wow, this person's saying something very negative that I do not like. Is it smart to go off on them, or is it smart to listen to what they're saying? Now, I'm not saying let people disrespect you. I'm not saying that at all. But a lot of things can be prevented with your mouth being shut. If you listen to understand, I promise you, you'll be better off in life. And no one wants to be around a hothead. Nobody wants to be around somebody who can't control their emotions and pops off over any little thing. And when you're a person who pops off all the time and can't control your emotions, guess what happens? Nobody tells you anything. Because you're the big mouth and you're not the person who knows how to control things. So like I said, a calm, collective person is a dangerous person in a lethal way. So like I said, please understand that. Control your emotions. Number 3, never settle. I don't care about, oh, well, this person this and this person. I don't care about your excuses. Stop settling. This is what knowing your worth has to do with everything that I was talking about from the jump. If you know your worth, you won't settle for anything. When you don't know your worth, you'll accept anything and everything that doesn't serve you because you need attention, or because you need to be with somebody, or you just don't want to be alone. Don't take offers because you just want to at that time. That's not a good idea. Please take your time. Don't settle. Have good standards. Let's not be crazy and have unrealistic standards. Have high expectations, but be cautious with what you're asking for. Please never settle. Another thing, number 4. I feel like this is something that I struggled with for a long time, and I barely was learning that. I have to be the craziest person when it comes to this, you guys. Forgive yourself and forgive others. And please understand this. when I say this a million times, forgive yourself, forgive others. When you hold on to things that don't serve you and you hold on to negativity, you become bitter, you become irritable, you don't give a fuck, and you do not want to have that mentality. Lead with love, not hate. When you can't forgive people, you hold resentment, you hold grudges. It's not a good feeling, you guys, to have negativity build up into you. And another thing, whether you know this or not, this whole world is based off of energy. I don't know if you've ever been in a room where you can't stand people and you just feel that thick energy of uncomfortability. Why the hell do you want to live like that as a person? Having animosity, guilt, hate in your heart, like it's not worth it. God doesn't like ugly, you shouldn't like ugly, and you should want better for you. If you don't want better for you, man, I want better for you. So please understand, forgiving others is a really big thing, and it also helps you move on, not for just them, but for yourself. Most importantly, for yourself. But another thing, you got to forgive yourself. I hear a lot of people always saying that, Tay, I did this and I did that, and I'm not proud of the person that I am today, and maybe you cheated or maybe you did this. Y'all, I know that I talk very harshly on this app and I say a lot of crazy things, but y'all, let's be real here. You know damn well I'm joking most of the time and I'm being super sarcastic. Yes, I mean what I say, but at the end of the day, we're human. I'm very understanding. I know people have lives. I know things happen in life that sometimes we can't explain, and some things just happen out of nowhere. And you have to make decisions at those times that are best for you in your life, and that's your decision. That's why it's your life. I can't tell you how to move. I can't tell you certain things about yourself. But the one thing you can do is forgive yourself. You don't got to beat yourself up about something that happened 2 years ago. It happened. Learn to pray on it. Get over it. But you got to move on, move forward. Don't ever live in the past. The dumbest thing you could ever do is waste your time, your precious time at that, spending looking back when you could be looking forward, progressing into being a better person. All that time you're wasting and, oh my God, I did this and I did that. You could be doing better. You could be helping more people. You know what I mean? Whatever you've done in life, yes, you did it. But I feel like God will always forgive you. And as long as you forgive yourself, you can always have a clean slate. Now, if you're out here abusing people, you a weirdo, pervert, you touching kids, I'm sorry, that's something that's inexcusable. There's no forgiveness in my heart for you. So I don't care what you want to do with that information. But everybody else, you know what? Everything else is forgivable. But anything else, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't really get down with that type of stuff. But please understand, forgiving yourself is the most important thing. Because the one thing you don't want is to look in the mirror and hate yourself. You want to love everything about yourself and understand you made sacrifices. You did the stuff that you did. Move on from it. Move forward from it. We're human, you guys. We all have our own journey. It's a story. We got good things in our story and bad things in our story. Once you start embracing the things that you have and stop looking at it in such a negative light, redirect your mindset. Remember, you control your mind. If you start looking at everything in a negative way and getting disgusted with yourself, you're doing that to your damn self. So you got to stop doing that and look at it from a different perspective. Like, you know what? I did do that. And that was a dumbass thing that I did. But you know what? From here on out, I'm going to be a better person. From here on out, I'm going to help more people. I'll never lie to that person again, or I'll never cheat again. Make a vow to yourself to never fucking do that. Now, if you're a bad person and you keep doing it, I can't feel bad for you. How could you feel bad for yourself? So like I said, as long as you're moving forward and becoming the best person you can be and making that change, I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. You deserve it. Another thing, guys, number 5. This is something that I feel like is so important, you guys. Live your life for yourself. Stop listening to other people. Stop asking people for advice about your life. Unless they are in a position that's better than you and they can help you, I understand that. But if you're going to your friends who are jealous or going to people who are bitter, things like that, or say you have a family member that's in your ear telling you something about your business or things like that, this is what I mean about you have to be a strong person. You have to control your emotions. You have to know your worth, because when people tell you things, you'll hear them, but you're not going to retain the information, because you know at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Your voice matters. You matter. If it's not a positive voice in your mindset, you shouldn't be listening to stuff like that, because anything negative can hinder and stunt your path. And you don't want to fuck up the path that God has set out for you. And you don't also want to get distracted focusing on people who don't give a shit about you, who are trying to knock you off your pedestal. Remember, you guys, you are all you have. At the end of the day, I want to be able to motivate you guys and help you to understand that you can be a better person each day as long as you guys try. And I just want you to understand, y'all, no matter what mistakes you've made, no matter how many people you've hurt, we've all been there. We've all hurt somebody. We've all been hurt. We've all been rejected. We're human. Move forward, be a better person, and understand you can change anything that you want, you guys. I love y'all. I hope your guys' mental health is doing incredibly great. I'm going to keep coming up with the videos, y'all. Like I said, if you have any other videos you guys want me to talk about, crazy story times you want me to read off, you guys know my email will be down below. If you guys want to be in the new call-in show that I want to do maybe every now and then, go ahead and write down below. Have a good one. Love you guys.